4 healthcare workers have now been infected with Ebola on Western soil. America allowed one of them to fly on at least one commercial plane with 132 other passengers. So this killer virus with no cure is now on the loose in Western commuter hubs. We are one more infected flight away from a global pandemic on a scale foretold by Kate Winslet in Contagion. Your computer may already be infected. You should definitely panic. Piers Morgan shouted as much from the Daily Mail. If techs and nurses are catching it, Ebola must be much more contagious than they are telling us. What else aren't they telling us, he demanded. On YouTube, Ebola, What You're Not Being Told, has had around 2 million views. Posted by Storm Clouds Are Gathering, makers of such hits as The Road to World War III and How to Overcome Fear When You're Facing Real Danger. It tells us that we've been lied to by mainstream media and public figures. A voice levels with us. A little-known 2012 study of monkeys and pigs holds a terrifying truth that the World Health Organization doesn't want you to know. We're all going to die. Ebola is airborne. The thing is, it's not. Doctors who've studied the virus since its discovery are being drowned out by internet hysteria. They say Ebola is actually quite difficult to catch. It only lives in liquid, so when it dries out, it dies. It can also be quite efficiently killed with soap and water. You would have to be vomited, bled, or otherwise somehow excreted on by someone with symptomatic Ebola in order to catch it. In Texas, Nina Pham thinks she was infected with the virus when she took off her protective gear. In Spain, Teresa Romero thinks she got it pretty much the same way. What US and Spanish health authorities are guilty of is not massive cover-up, but incompetence. A Spanish intensive care expert spoke to El Mundo newspaper the day before he was meant to be treating someone with Ebola. He had been given a 10-minute briefing on the virus with pictures, but had not been told how to put on or take off a protective suit. Doctors at the Ebola front line in Sierra Leone are given at least a week's training in how to take off their protective kit without getting infected. It's a complicated process that should take around 20 minutes to do properly and be supervised by experts. Of course, Ebola is terrifying. Potential vaccines are still at clinical trial stage. It's already killed more than 4,000 people in West Africa, and the WHO has calculated that by December, there'll be up to 10,000 new cases a week. But First World Health Services have the knowledge, facilities and resources to contain the virus. They just need to apply them properly. In West Africa, the hospitals are already full. Homes are often slums without running water and toilets, and relatives do the jobs of medics. It's here where people can justifiably be panicked.